better.
But the only reason why you're talking about Trossard is because...
Is he better than Nunes? Just answer the question.
No way. Different players as well, but no way.
He's better than Nunes.
The only reason why...
Huh? He's being a silly Billy.
Who?
You.
I think right now with Cole Palmer, because he's not a threat to nobody, everyone's loving him. When Chelsea become really a threat, you're gonna get a lot more pushback on comments like.
He's almost like the model player if you're a manager. He does everything. Like he's everywhere.
Man said it's Nunes who can't even figure out what he wants to do with his feet half the time.
Yeah, but
running into
come on, we know his strengths. We know his strengths.
What's his strengths? His actual strength. Yeah, I get it. But I'm talking about
the running off the ball.
Footballer for footballer. It's not close. Hunger. What do you mean? Is he hungry?
Right.
Have you fed him?
The only reason.
What are you talking about hunger? Do you not give him 3 meals a day at Melbourne? Do you not feed your players?
No, that's not Chelsea. Hey, you lot
what do you mean hunger?
You lot come at Anfield.
I know, and I know he won't be playing.
Don't let him.
He'll be on the bench.
Sitting
there with a towel over his legs.
Gonna score against
Keep
Chelsea.
him warm.
Don't worry about that.
My name's Matisse. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I come in peace.
My name is FJ. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I come in peace.
What is it? What I say? You gotta say United fan, yeah? Cam's United fan, and I come in peace.
My name's Robbie, Arsenal fan, and I come in peace. Hi, welcome along to AFTV. We are here for another edition of We Come in Peace. This is where we bring fans of opposition clubs, right? Many a time, clubs that don't like us, clubs that want to see us go down, clubs that were laughing after us when we didn't win the league. But we put all that aside, right? And we say, football is about rivalry, but we want to do it in the right way. So we come in peace, right? Not too sure if I can be too peaceful with this guy, but we have got FJ here. FJ in the building. Ooh. Liverpool fan. They are. I'm sure you're going to remind us that they're top of the league.
Top of the league for a reason, We don't concede goals. Got the greatest captain ever, Got the greatest player in the Premier League ever. Top of the league for a reason. Last time I was here, you guys were killing me, but you can never troll a troll, So this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful episode. I love it, guys.
There was a reason they were trolling you, and I think you just explained it all in your intro, right? We got Cam's in the building, Man United fan. It's been a tough time, bro.
Very tough, but hey, that's why I came onto AFTV for some therapy, you know what I mean? Just talk about other things, not Man United.
To get your mind off it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah,
At the time of this recording, Ten Hag's still there.
What can we do? There's nothing we can do, man. Ineos
era.
Don't worry, listen, Ineos is still going to come good. Don't worry about that, but it's just a slow start.
A question to ask you, right?
Yes.
Because earlier on, I was doing a video and the people were saying, keep, sell, that thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Keep Ten Hag or get Southgate?
Ooh, good question.
That's rough.
Both shocking.
Southgate.
Wow.
Southgate.
Why?
You never know. Southgate did well with England. Good man. Humble. Will listen. Get players in that we need to get in.
English players will come in.
You never know. Yeah, get the English. Exactly. We need some. We ain't got one player in the England team right now.
It's mad. It's true.
There's not one player in the England setup. Mainu just
At least you can say
got injured.
The England team's thriving, and he's worked with a lot of them. The Dutch team ain't really thriving.
I'm seeing the worst Man United ever. We got worst record to start with last year, worst record to start with this year. That means I can't. Southgate is not going to relegate us. I'm telling you, he'll improve us. I don't want Southgate, by the way. Disclaimer. This is a tough question, but yeah.
Have Ineos improved you? You just said last year was the worst start.
Yep.
Right, they're in charge then, isn't it?
Yeah. No, they weren't in charge. They came halfway through.
All right, so they've come.
Yeah.
Last year was the worst. They've come in now and it's even got worse.
Because of Ten Hag. Their
decision to keep him.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Contract.
That was a bad decision. But I think they got to rectify that. You know what I mean? Like, I think fan pressure, financial, and they don't want to upset shake the building too much, as in to sack him. It's a lot to sack him right now. So I think that was part of it.
That's nothing to you guys.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they should have done it in the summer. I've been saying it for a long time. They should have done it in summer. Win the FA Cup. Thank you very much. We did it with LVG. Why not just do it again? But
you lot on a rebuild though.
Yeah,
that's a rebuild. You lot on a rebuild.
The team's not good, by the way. People need to pick and consider.
Ten Hag, you lot even got 10 points. You lot even 10. You lot even. Chat. We're here for this United. Ten Hag, you lot ain't even got 10 points. You lot not even 10th in the league. You lot ain't even scored 10 goals.
Yes,
and you're number 10. I don't even think he's getting 10 goals. And he plays like he's 10 years older. Everything's 10. You lot are finished still. United are finished still.
Oh my God. Right.
United are finished.
Matisse is in the building, Chelsea.
Pleasure. Just going under the radar. No, we're not going under the radar. Let me not go that
Fourth
far.
in the
but
league,
yeah,
man.
we're doing our thing, yeah. Handling
In the
business.
title fight.
No, that's none of my business. I got
3 points off
I
the
got
top.
cups to collect, yeah, but my
What
team's
cups?
not ready. Carabao, FA Cup, that's what I want. Conference League. We're not ready for the league title.
Does your start surprise you though?
Nah, remember last season I said 7 wins out of 7. Remember, I said 21 points. And I got trolled for that because obviously that didn't happen. But I've always been confident. When I've got favourable fixtures, I'll say I expect to win. And that's how it's always been.
What about your next fixture? Is it favourable?
Long day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got
At least you're honest. At least you're honest.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough. Liverpool away, top of the league, best player in the world,
Thank you.
best player in the league,
Thank
best
you.
captain ever.
Thank you.
All those things. Yeah, you better win.
Keeper, don't forget keeper.
Yeah, you better
don't forget
win.
the keeper, best keeper as well.
He's injured though.
Oh, come on, got Kelleher, man.
He's talking about colour. Yeah.
Anyway, listen, right? In this video today, what I thought I'd do, right, is each person, because, you know, we've now, on our second international break, we've had enough games now to sort of, you know, it's still early in the season, but we've had enough games to sort of have a look at all the teams, you know, in the Premier League. Who for you, I want each person to pick a standout player so far and give us the reasons why. A standout, a player that's really, really impressed you, and give us the reasons why. Start with you, Cam. United player?
Nah, no United player. As he eloquently said, you know what I mean, our season's not going well, so I'm not going to put United.
None
You
at
know
all.
what?
No player at all.
None.
That, not even Mainu.
Nana was good. Nana's been okay. Mainu, not really. He's been all right, but he's drowning in a bad team at the moment, so I can't put him. You know, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go very obscure. It's going to be out the box. It's not going to be a top 4 team. I'm actually going to go Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo. I think he's having a very good season, scoring lots of early goals. You look at what Brentford are. Tony left. Everyone's wondering what's going to happen. Mbeumo's filled in perfectly. And let's not forget, Wissa got injured. It was looking like it's going to be a duo of Mbeumo and Wissa to lead them forward. Wissa got injured and Mbeumo still carried on. And I think he's somebody that goes under the radar. Can you believe he's only 25 years old? Nobody thinks that, maybe because of his hairline. I have no idea. But nobody thinks he's 25 years old. And I think, you know, when you're looking at there's these certain groups of players in the Prem. I think you're talking about Kudus, maybe Bowen, Paqueta. You know, there's a few players in the Prem where you think Bruno Guimaraes, where it's like, you might be ready for a top 4 team or a top 6 team.
Well,
And I think
you know what, on that, right?
Mbeumo's one of them.
And one of the rumours is that Arsenal tried to sign him
There we go.
before the end of the transfer window.
Honestly-
they showed a lot of interest in bringing him in.
Honestly, if no diss to Sterling or anything, but if you got Mbeumo in, that would seriously bolster your front line. He can play across the 3.
Yeah.
He can play in a 2 up top. I actually think, this is one of them players that look out for that maybe he could be 50, 60 million pound signing soon for one of the top teams. So I'm going to go Mbeumo, man.
It's a very, very good shout. FJ, don't tell me it's a Liverpool player.
You know me, we're going for the league. Not just the league, we've got bigger ambitions and bigger, you know, aspirations. So we're going for the league, Champions League, and all the cups. So we have to think about it. But I think that we're going to get the goals. We've got Salah, we've got Jota the Slaughter. We're going to get the goals. But I think our defence is going to be so vital this season. So if Van Dijk has an amazing season, this is going to be an easy title charge.
Easy title charge.
If Van Dijk has the season that we need defensively, it's going to trickle down to Gravenberch. It's going to trickle down to Konate. It's going to trickle down, and everyone's going to have that feeling like we can't concede goals. We've only conceded 2 goals. So I feel like if our defense gets like stronger and don't do we outscore you guys. No, we don't want that. We just need the clean sheets coming in. People will say Salah if Salah has an amazing season, but me personally, I think if you have a great defense, it'll be harder to like concede goals, and it's very easy for us to score goals. So, especially in our away games, if you go away and like have minimal goals conceded, it's gonna be
Van Dijk.
It's gonna be an easy season. I'm going for our defense, to be honest. So Van Dijk, Alisson, or Gravenberch, but obviously fantastic. You know, I'll give it to him. Yeah, I'll give it to Van Dijk. Yeah,
But what about the criticism? You would have heard the criticism.
With
Well,
what?
not criticism, but you would have heard sort of people just saying, all right, well, brilliant start by Liverpool. yes, you've only conceded 2 goals, but who have you really played? You haven't played Arsenal yet. You haven't played Man City. You haven't played Chelsea. You haven't played Spurs. You haven't played none of the, you played United, but it's a United that's not really.
I'm not scared of
the
those
United.
All those teams you mentioned.
Not saying you're scared, but they're going to offer way more attacking threats than the teams that you've played so far.
That's what I'm saying. Defensively, if we're defensively sound, these lot can't come and make noise. They can't come. They can't. What are they going to do to us? Really and truly, they say every game's a hard game. I can't say all the like Ipswich away first game. That's a tricky game. People saying, Ipswich got promoted. That's a tricky game away.
Are you sure?
First game away.
Are you sure?
That's a tricky game.
On the other video, he's calling these friendlies.
They are all
saying friendlies are coming up.
It can be tricky.
Friendly games.
Come on, man.
Club friendlies, pre-season friendlies.
When Liverpool A team are playing their B team in training, it's tricky. But it's a friendly, You get
Forest a friendly?
Oh, come on, man. That was a lucky game, man. that was a lucky game. The same side as Somerville as well. Van Dijk should have had that record. But yeah, anyway.
All right.
Games like that, it happens. But defensively, if we're structured well, high line, press.
All right.
Beautiful.
Virgil van Dijk, who have you gone for?
It's tough because if I say impressed, I'll probably say Gravenberch because he's the one that's improved the most for me this season.
Wait,
in terms of where he was last year and where he is right now. He's gone from a squad player, rotation figure to like instrumental, key player for Liverpool, running the show in midfield, man the matches, collecting them for fun. And then gliding past, going past players for fun as well.
Only 22.
So yeah, no, 100%. But I'm going for Cole Palmer. Because even though I expect now him to perform, he's gone to another level for me this season because now we're talking about the best player in the league, comfortably, in my opinion. Like, we're talking about the best footballer in the league.
If you don't get the deluded comments that I get all the time.
The guy...
If he doesn't get no deluded comments.
He's the best player in the league right now. Right now, he's the best player in the league. No, just right now. Because in general, there's always back and forth, KDB, there's top players. But right now, there's no better player than him in the league. In terms of chance creation, in terms of running games in the midfield, dropping in terms of scoring goals, selfless, setting things up on a platter, the little touches that people are trying to pretend on Twitter that are not real, that were centre backs. Fluky and all this foolishness. When you got a player, rounding players like that, it's not the first time he's done it, by the way. He's done it multiple times last year. That's when you got a player. And he does it all with chippy chips, bro. He does it all calmly. Sits on the floor when there's brawls and fights going on in front of him. He's just there chilling.
Bring all that to Anfield.
Listen, we are.
One thing I've noticed with Palmer, right, is that I think right now everybody's in the phase, and I love Cole Palmer a lot. I've liked him since Man City, but I think everyone's in the phase where Chelsea right now are not worrying the big teams. You know what I mean? You're coming up, but you're not like a threat to the title yet. So everyone's in that moment where we just enjoy Cole Palmer. But like what he's doing isn't something Phil Foden didn't do last year. But if you had said Phil Foden's the best, you used to get pelters thrown at you. People be like, what are you talking about? Bukayo Saka did it. Whoever they want to say.
They're still doing that.
But I think right now with Cole Palmer, because he's not a threat to nobody, everyone's loving him. And when Chelsea become really a threat, you're going to get a lot more pushback on comments like that.
I think as well.
I love Cole Palmer.
You know what? I love Cole Palmer as well. I think all those things you just said, I think is true. But also I feel that, all right, if you look at a Bukayo Saka, what happens is, over a period of time now, you are going to be a marked man.
Yeah.
So you start to see Cole Palmer start to get doubled and trebled up in games. He's not really got that yet. He's going to start getting a couple
games.
But he hasn't really had that yet. Whereas that's when the real test is going to come. Like, say, for instance, at Saka, every single game, he gets minimum doubled up and he's also getting kicked to pieces.
Yeah. But can I tell you why I'm not worried about this? Can I tell you why I'm not worried about this in the slightest?
Yeah.
Saka only plays right wing. He doesn't move off that right wing, so you know where he's going to be. Palmer's played left wing for City. He played against us left wing the season before we signed him. He's played 10. He's played false nine a couple seasons. Sorry, not a couple seasons, a couple games last year against you guys at home. And he's played right wing. So if you want to double up against Palmer, double up. He'll move. You're going to follow him? You're going to follow him to the other side of the pitch. His goal against West Ham, where was it from? Left side of the pitch. Right side of the pitch, we saw him do it last season. We've seen him doing 10. He'll drop in the halfway line, play a long-range pass in behind to Madueke. So follow him.
I think the thing with all these discussions, like, for example, with Saka's at I think Saka's hit a level where it's like, his consistent level is just always going to be like that. And there's a lot of people that come along, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, whoever, who might hit big peaks, and then people say, "Oh, they're clear of Saka," but Saka's always just consistent. So even when these players drop down, Saka's still at this level. It's still at this level, and I think that's what Salah did. Salah for a long time just stayed at a consistent level. Whether guys came, he just stayed at a consistent level, and I think that's what Saka's gonna do. Just be at a consistent level. Whereas we'll have to see with Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Is it a peak, or is there gonna be a drop down? I don't think so, but you have to see it.
Okay, I'm going to make my pick, right? And I could have went Saka because he started off the season in outstanding fashion, right? But I'm going to go with a player that when he first came in at Arsenal, there was a lot of fans very surprised at the signing. They were like, not only was it, a signing from Chelsea, which, that got fans a bit annoyed because another Chelsea player.
David Luiz.
But also, it was a very expensive signing. Because he was £60 million.
65.
Is it 65?
Yeah.
I thought it was 60.
Nah,
65, right? And a lot of the fans were looking at him thinking, Kai Havertz, he hasn't really ripped it up at Chelsea. We know that before he came to Chelsea at Leverkusen, he was considered one of the best young players in Europe. But we're sort of like, Mikel, you sure about this one? But this guy's been brilliant. He was brilliant for the majority of last season. He sort of had that first period where you could see the confidence weren't there. He knew that fans were kind of like, that with him. But once he got going, and especially when they pushed him up front, he got 13 goals last season. But he played most of the season from midfield. But that's it.
Just ask it.
How much did Jota get?
Come on, man, Jota the slot. This season's getting 15.
How much did he get last season?
This season, 15.
Last season, I said.
Injuries. Come on.
Injuries. Right.
Injuries.
Right. How much did Thing get?
Who?
Was it Diaz? Not Diaz.
Nunes.
Chiesa. Oh.
Nunes. All right. Keep thinking about it. Come back and let me know. Anyway, right. Right. This season now, you can see he's more confident. And he deserved to be because he built up that confidence over last season with the great performances. And he's been brilliant for Arsenal. And it's his all-round game. Like you said, with Cole Palmer, selfless. So whether he's, putting other players in, creating assists, right, he'll do that. He's scoring goals, scoring important goals as well, which he did last season as well.
Even defensively,
right?
He's good.
And defensively, he's good. He gets back. He drops into midfield, helps out there. He'll drop back. He helps out at set pieces. He's a threat. He defends set pieces brilliantly. He's almost like the model player if you're a manager. He does everything. Like he's everywhere. And I think, he's been one of the best players in the Premier League this season. And he's still not really getting, apart from Arsenal fans, because we see it week in, week out, you speak to a lot of fans outside, and they're still not really giving him his flowers that he deserves. But
do you know why?
Believe you me, he's been brilliant.
He's not enough for you lot to win the league, that's why.
Well, we'll see. But I think, at the moment, we're unbeaten in the league.
That don't mean nothing. I'd rather lose one game and be top than be unbeaten.
You're top for now.
Oh, come on, man.
You're top for now, but...
We're going to beat them lot, so that's 3 points. We'll still be top. We'll beat you lot, 3 points.
Well, you didn't beat us last season.
That's last year. I can't remember yesterday.
We're just
that's
spectating this, isn't it? What is this? Top of the table talk? Yeah. Best of enemies. What show is this, bro?
Top of the table talk.
Listen, right? Let's wait and see, but I feel that Havertz has been... And that's the other thing. When you say that, there was a lot of fans, including myself at the start of the season, said we need to go and get a striker, right? But so far... He's shown that, he's been enough. He's been scoring goals. His contribution up front has been absolutely brilliant. Even if we had a striker in there right now, could we drop Havertz the way he's been playing? He's been superb. So
his finish at the weekend was ridiculous.
What a finish!
Yeah, it was serious.
Brilliant.
It was very Van Persie of him. The finish at the weekend off the post. Yeah, that was.
And you're seeing a very confident Havertz now, right? Who's like. Now knows that he's one of the main men at the team and he's playing brilliantly.
Because the guy on the bench, he's not going to come and play for him. Like
Gabriel's
Gabriel's finished.
No, he's not finished.
That guy,
Gabriel.
Finished. He's
I
not
told
finished.
you, man, before he came from City,
not
he's
finished.
a right winger. Now you lot brought him, oh yeah, Gabriel,
that's the-
Gabriel.
Yeah, talk about your guy Nunes, man.
The baby Jackson right there.
Talk about Nunes.
Where is
Nunes?
Nunes?
Gabriel.
Where is
Yeah, where's
Nunes?
Nunes?
You know what Nunes is
Gabriella.
doing? Nunes is watching Jota slotting them in.
No, where's-
What? Oh, your £65 million strikers
Yeah,
sitting.
Don't worry,
how's
man.
your
Sitting.
65 million guy?
Wearing
coming?
Fernando Torres' 9.
Yeah?
Sitting.
Remember when he removed all the
He's a-
all the Liverpool stuff from
He's a
his
team,
social media?
he's a team sport.
He's a team
you
sport,
know. So
yeah.
if someone is thriving in high form, confidence, you have to.
He tried to fight Klopp before the end of the season, and he removed all of Liverpool from his social media.
They think
You
we've
got the
forgotten
cheat
about
code.
him,
You know how it goes. Emotions, my emotions are. You know how men are. You know how.
So
you are,
you've
man.
forgiven him?
Yeah, I always forgive my players. Like you lot forgive your players.
Huh? None of my players have done that.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
What happened to Xhaka?
What? Xhaka?
No, he didn't
What,
remove.
where was that in Emirates?
Yeah, but he didn't remove his stuff from his social media, did he?
Yeah.
You
Right?
I'd rather they do that than what he did.
It's a big up Xhaka. He did brilliantly. Yeah, but what has happened to Nunes?
You know it is. I love Nunes and I always back my players, but you can tell that guy, he's erratic. Like the composure in front of goal is not the same. But you got Jota there, like it's hard. But Jota's injuries, that's why you need Nunes there, just in case Jota doesn't, you know. But
Okay.
Nunes is a beautiful player, man. You guys know, you guys wanted him, no?
Who?
Oh, that must have been
No thanks.
speculations.
No thanks.
It must be
Oh,
speculations.
well, listen. We've all named a player there, and I want you guys in the comments to give us a player. Just before we go there, you know, obviously still early in the season.
Yeah.
Give us another player that you think is going to shine between now and the end of the season. Give me a Man United player that's going to step it up.
There's no United players, man.
No, give me a United player that you think can come good. I know you've had a bad
I'm
start. to the
good.
season.
When was your last good signing?
Our last good signing.
Can't be Bruno.
I mean, the signings this season, I think they've been thrown into a kind of a tough situation at the moment. I'm still like, the jury's still out for those ones, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Euro hasn't played. He looks like a very good talent, you know what I mean? Next Van Dijk and that, you know what I'm saying? But let me think. Okay, United player. I don't want to say Kobe. You know what? People might laugh, but he's actually been all right this season. Rashford's actually been good this season for us, and he's actually been let down by us. Like, genuinely, like, he's scored a few goals. He's created, if you look at his potential assists, he's put it on a plate a few times for us and we haven't buried it. Xerxes missed 2 golden sitters. Garnacho literally missed a Rashford open goal. It's actually like, you look at it, it's a bit harsh. He's not the popular name right now, but I think maybe he can have a much better year than he did last year. So I'm just going to say Marcus Rashford.
Give me a Chelsea player that, you know.
Other than Chelsea.
There's quite a few to pick from, but I think Madueke's kicking on quickly. He's got more goals. He's definitely going to get more goals than he got last year. And
How good can that guy get though? How good can he get?
when you're like ripping fullbacks 1v1, like guaranteed to do that, you stand a good chance as a winger. There's not enough wingers that do that in the modern age. There's a lot of wingers that just kick and run. A lot of wingers that have their head down. He actually knows how to take on people. And then on top of that, he has improved his shooting. His defensive work rate this season's been absolutely fantastic. So now it's just a decision making. Once he gets his decision making right and we start committing more numbers to the box, I think his numbers will go up. So
He's getting treated harshly, don't you think?
he is. I just
I
did a
don't get
video
what's
on it.
going
Yeah,
on.
it's
I
mad.
don't get what's going on.
It's a bit random.
What's this agenda on Noni? He's
Yeah.
actually been decent. I
Yeah.
know there was a barren period from when he scored the hat trick.
He's exciting to watch.
No, but what's that?
Like, what do people want from their wingers?
He was your best player against Forest, and he walked away with the most criticism. I didn't get that.
Bro, it's mad.
That was like, what's that?
I actually think his quality as well.
He's
I
fun
remember,
to watch,
I remember
man.
a couple of
He's a good
seasons ago
winger.
when we beat you
At the Emirates, he scored. Yeah,
but
yeah,
he was the only
3-1
player that I was
loss.
impressed with.
Yeah.
That he's a good player. All right, give me a Liverpool player, one that, you know.
Obviously I went for Virgil, fantastic. I have to
But maybe
go-
give me someone who's not obvious that, you know.
What for Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you lot was talking about him, Nunes. If Nunes can get 10 to 15 in the Prem, that will add a lot to us, you know. In midfield though, see, our midfield is like, that's our most like, but even Sobos, like, he's had a bad start.
Can he turn it around
The
though?
work rate is going, but I don't look at Sobos like for to get 10-10, you know.
Yeah, but do you
'Cause
look
the
at
first time,
quality, run games?
Yeah,
65 million. He's
100%. Sobos like, he might not lived up to his expectations yet, you know what I mean? But I still see a lot of quality coming through.
Right.
Him,
Sobos.
Gravenberch, Sobozlai, and World Cup in the middle.
Okay, I asked you for one. You give me about 4. Right? I'm going to give you one from Arsenal, Trossard. I mean, this guy
What about
Honestly, he always delivers. He always
come
produces.
on,
Whether
Robbie.
it's
Why
off
do you
the
do
bench,
this, Robbie?
whether he starts games.
Why does
he's
Robbie
been,
always do this?
Again, another guy started the season brilliantly. Another guy was really important to us last year. He's so good, right? People don't talk about him a lot.
Robbie,
He goes under the.
You're bad. Do you know why?
Trossard.
You're bad. Do you know why you're
You
bad?
don't rate Trossard.
Why do I rate him? He's on bench.
He's just
for-
better than Nunes.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
He's better than Nunes.
This is what I'm saying. This is
He's
Trossard
better than Nunes.
how.
Trust
What do you mean how? Just
Yeah,
look at
Trossard and Jota is the
what he does.
conversation.
Yeah.
That, you guys, they're
Trossard,
they're like
Trossard and
twins.
Jota, it's a conversation, but Trossard can never ever speak to Jota because it's different level,
I'm
different
talking
worlds.
him. He's better than
Is it?
Nunes. You just said he's better.
But the only reason why you're talking about Trossard is because
Is he better than Nunes? Just answer the question.
no way, different players as well, but no way.
He's better than Nunes.
You're silly Billy.
The only reason why
He's being a silly Billy.
who
You. Man said it's Nunes who can't even figure out what he wants to do with his feet half the time.
Yeah, but-
running into
Come on, we
into
know his
traps.
strengths. We know his strengths. We
What's
know
his
that.
strengths? His
We know
actual strength. Yeah, I get it.
The
But I'm talking about
aggression, the running
footballer.
off the ball,
Footballer for footballer.
the
It's not.
hunger,
It's not close. Hunger. What do you mean? Is he hungry?
Why? What?
Have you fed him?
The only reason.
What are you talking about hunger? Do you not give him 3 meals a day at Melwood? Do you don't feed your players?
I don't understand Chelsea. Hey, you lot
What do
come
you
at
mean
Anfield, you know.
hunger?
You lot come at Anfield.
I
you
know,
know.
and I know he won't be playing.
Don't let him
He'll
come
be on
at-
the bench.
Yo,
Sitting there with a towel over his
Nunes is
legs,
gonna score against
keep him
Chelsea.
warm.
Don't worry about that. The only reason why people are talking about Trossard is because Martinelli got
No,
dropped.
no,
That's
no,
the only
no.
reason
No,
why.
but the past
He's been playing in the
few
eight.
games.
Yeah, because what?
It-
What's
it's
the
got
game?
injuries.
He,
And he
he-
played
he
well.
played in
He
an
got the
8
assist
for
for the Havertz
Odegaard
goal, no?
and played brilliantly. If he's playing on the left wing, he does well. If you put him down the middle, he does well.
That guy's
He can
not
play
good enough.
multiple positions.
You see all these
and
goals?
actually,
You see all these goals?
and actually,
Facts.
Martinelli past few games has been good as well.
Who?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
who?
he scored a couple
that
He
guy
scored
does-
more goals than
yeah.
Nunes.
That guy does
Couple
runs down the
bars.
line and
More
come
goals
back.
than Nunes.
That guy does runs down the line and come
Goals
back.
and they're high.
I lie.
listen
One,
to
two
these
deflections.
man.
You got work to do, Martinelli. You got work to do.
Martinelli-
Martinelli's
Martinelli's
that last season. That's how you lot beat
He's
us.
doing better than Nunes. I know that.
Who?
Martinelli.
Come on, man. Martinelli's
He's doing
finished,
better
man.
than Nunes.
Ask
Anyway,
Turkish.
we're coming in peace, right? But the war started to break out. War started to break out. It's
broke
carried in
character.
here, right? It's going to be such an interesting Premier League season. We'll be back with more of these shows, but I want to thank these guys for coming. FJ, thanks for coming.
We did
on.
FJ. I'm here, man. I'm here.
Thank you very much to Matisse and to you, Cams, as well. Thanks to you guys out there. Let's ask you some questions. I know it's going to be a bit biased there because AFTV, but Trossard or Nunes?
I ain't even convert,
You can't. Wait, what's
That ain't
going on?
a
I don't understand. Wait, Nunes will get more goals than Trossard.
brother.
This season.
If they play
Do you
the
know
same
what? I don't
amount
even
of
care.
games,
If
if
he
they play
stat
the
pads
same amount of
if he
games.
stat pads in cup games or whatever, and you guys put all the GA together, carry it to the table, he's got more goals. I'm not picking Nunes over Trossard in any lifetime. Not my past, not
Jackson-
my present,
Jackson
not
can't
my
even
future.
talk to Nunes.
Brother, don't bring Jackson into
Okay,
this Nunes
cool. Just
conversation.
wondering.
We've
Just
binned you
wondering.
off last season.
Just
man. Leave
wondering.
that.
All right, let's
moved on from
so
that.
let's ask a few
Moved
questions.
on for that.
Let's ask a few questions, right? Out of these players, I'm gonna right. Trossard, Nunes,
Don't.
Jackson.
Don't bring my forward into this.
Bring Jackson
Don't.
into it as well,
Don't-
right? Because he was
Jackson's the
meant-
best. Jackson's
right?
the best.
Thank you.
Jackson's
Don't-
the best, yeah?
Don't bring my forward into
Anyway,
this.
guys, thanks for watching the show. Right, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to it. We're going to put a link in the description.
We're
for
bring
you.
Xerxes into that.
Did you see the man was quiet? I don't want to right? I wanted to come back next time. All right?
United
We'll
are
see
in
you on the next
turmoil.
one. Welcome along to another edition of the A-List. When we bring in the A-listers in the building, we've got Ian Stone, known for one of our best presenters, presenting on BT Sport, presenting for Arsenal, numerous podcasts as well, all around football.
When I started watching football in the 70s, it was violent. Chased 3 miles back to Lime Street Station wearing a sheepskin coat because these scousers want to nick my coat. I lost about a stone in weight.
We got a guy who comes on the channel called Julian.
Yeah.
He claims he used to play in that.
Julian,
league.
yeah, I know Julian.
You know,
I know.
do you remember him from playing football? He told us he was some great footballer
Yeah.
in this Maccabi league.
Yeah.
Right? But we've got nothing to evidence it against.
And do you know what? I never saw a great footballer in the Maccabi League. I can tell you that now.